Our great audience like to know over the playing group who the players that aren't involved this weekend, of course, that who were late, they're late, and just continuing to push on in good form. I'll give you a couple.
Right.
D Swan, unbelievable
He was
form
very good
on Thursday night. Had one of his Nipsey mates with him who was he was in better form, but he was very good. I saw Al Bernard.
Well, Bernard and Texan.
He's always there, though, isn't he?
Whips are cracking. He was there. He's got the arm in the sling, but he was still pushing on.
It's a full week for Bernard. It's not just a night. He takes a whole week view.
Yeah.
It wasn't at a lunch where he was meant to be yesterday, Jim. I think he might have been recovering from
the night
before.
Well,
Just
Tex
did not turn up.
I think Tex bit off more than he could chew with the week. He got into the third day, Tex, and that just about finished him.
Adelaide boys were in good form.
Travis
Daniel
Pope.
Talia, certainly.
He was very good, yeah.
Thursday night,
Travis
pushing
Pope.
I didn't
On
see
Monday.
Oh, yeah, Trav Boak Monday. And, of course, the Danger.
Oh, Danger was in good form.
Gary, he has somehow convinced everyone that he doesn't drink.
Yeah.
We can put that to bed right now.
100%.
He turned into alcohol.
4:30 was going strong.
He did.
Still, I think he's at the Matty Lloyd persuasion. Though. I think he goes down the breezer path.
Yeah, which is not to be admired. No. And then, of course, he goes. He's alcoholically celibate for the whole season, and then gets to the end and makes up for it quick smart. Chris Judd.
The Judd, sir.
He was good Wednesday night, yes. Wednesday night. Just best on ground, I reckon.
Whoa.
Big Dean Cox.
Bill Brownless.
Your man Nick Nat Nui was there.
Nick Nat.
Yeah, good chat to Nick Nat.
And let's get into a bit of that chat.
Well,
what happened?
It was
with
a
Nick
private
Nat
chat, JB. It was a private chat.
What did he come up and say to you?
Well, Gary's been critical of him.
Very.
We might just leave it there.
Critical. Did he come up to you and say, "Where's the man? I need to speak to him.
Jim,
I need to get to the bottom of where this is at."
He had that much swagger about him, Jim. I think he walked up and said, "I need to talk to Gary."
He wanted to know what it was you don't like about him.
He wants to go out for lunch with you and me, guys, to just sort out where you're at with your critique of his form.
Wasn't the fact that he's only taken the 20 marks this year, was it? Something to do with that?
Oh, Spud's just folding.
Put the boots in on top of him.
If I had realised that, I would have said that to him, but I didn't.
No, don't be mischievous.
I'm not mischievous at all.
So, I don't like him.
Well, you don't like him.
I do like him. I like him a lot. He just didn't have a good year, and I hate the media commentators who fawn over him as if he's the reincarnation of Gary Dempsey and Graham Moss and Simon Madden rolled into one.
Are you going to have lunch with him?
He had an ordinary year. They're the facts. Deal with it.
Are you going to have coffee with him?
I think you should, Gary. It's disturbing him.
I'll see him tonight and have a talk to him. Now, here's some more votes come in because the people like to know who've been on benders. The Ball Pig.
The Ball Pig. That's Stevie J.
Stevie J.
We started last Friday.
This is his time of year.
Started last Friday in Sydney, didn't he?
I'm told last night he may have just edged himself into the yellow jersey.
Really?
That's what I'm hearing.
Jeez.
BJ Goddard,
yes.
an unlikely Nipsey, but out and about. Jay Brown is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, no, he can't miss.
His head's starting to explode a little bit too, isn't it? No, it is.
What do you mean?
Well, he's eating and drinking his way through. It looks like he's got the mumps at the moment. You ever look today when he walks out with the Premiership Cup? We've all trained off a little bit, but he's trained off in the space of 3 or 4 months. Big Brownie.
All right, you tell him that when you see him.
Yeah, I will. We'll leave that with you.
And this is a name that I've never heard before, but I believe has got 3 votes. Corey Enright from Geelong.
Wow.
They wouldn't have picked that.
BP, quite achiever.
Yeah.
I would not have picked Causa.
Doing some real good work.
I tell you, and there's a young man who I like the look of too, Gary, because we like a rising star in this area.
Rising star
we like
an
a rising star nomination, and Tommy Boyd from GWS
Oh, really?
brings a load.
Is that right?
Does he?
He is a big, good-looking young man with a real glint in his eye, Gary, and I like the look of it.
I like the sound of that
Yep.
too.
He's
Big
got
key forward out and
presence.
about, Jim.
That's it.
That's it.
He just needs, this is all I'd say to Tommy if he was here, he needs to introduce himself to a better tailor.
Oh.
It was a bit boxy, what he was rolling with.
Going real
His
sort of
knot
local.
wasn't great, and there's sort of too much room in the neck. So he's up there in Sydney. He needs to get over to the eastern suburbs and lose $4,000 at a tailor's
Bit of
somewhere.
bespoke stuff. Jimmy
That's
boy.
what he needs.
The big shoulders and a nice sort of tailor down the bottom there.
Good looking boy though, Purple. He will do some damage.
Rising star.
Lots of damage. I have him as the rising star.